What if the secret to living longer after 50 isn't in green juice, gym routines, or miracle supplements, but in 3 tiny habits most people ignore? Strangely, the people who live the longest don't share the same diets, the same genes, or even the same lifestyles, but they do share the same small rituals. Little things you'd never guess, like a habit that lowers your risk of dementia more than crossword puzzles, or a daily choice that predicts emotional vitality better than blood work. Ever wondered why some people stay bright, warm, and deeply alive into their 80s, while others fade far sooner? Let's talk about the secrets no one really says out loud. Number 1. Get 15 minutes of daily sun exposure. You'd be surprised how much life changes when you simply step outside. Just 15 minutes of sunlight, not hours, not a beach trip, just a quarter of an hour is enough to spark one of the most important biochemical reactions for healthy aging, vitamin D synthesis. And here's the part many people don't know. Vitamin D isn't actually a vitamin. It acts more like a hormone, influencing over 200 genes, especially those linked to immunity, heart rhythm, energy production, and bone remodeling. Researchers often call it the master regulator because it quietly supports so many life-preserving processes: your heartbeat, digestion, insulin sensitivity, and even mood. A 2019 meta-analysis found that people with low vitamin D levels faced a higher risk of all-cause mortality, including nearly double the risk of dying from cancer. That's huge for something as simple and accessible as sunlight. Getting sun in the morning does more than support bones. It resets your circadian rhythm, helping your brain regulate sleep hormones, hunger, and even stress. Your body basically receives a message that says, you are alive, awake, and safe. Ever notice centenarians in blue zones taking early morning walks? It's not just a habit, it's a strategy. They're unconsciously optimizing their vitamin D, stress hormones, sleep cycles, and mobility. A few minutes outdoors daily can add years to your life and energy to your day. Number 2, spend time with friends. If there's one universal truth after 50, it's this: loneliness ages you faster than almost anything else. Decades of research show that strong relationships cut the risk of early death by up to 50%. That's the same impact as quitting smoking. But here's something people never talk about. Social connection improves longevity not just emotionally but physically. Conversations regulate your nervous system. Laughter boosts immune cells. Sharing a meal lowers cortisol. Even hugging someone increases oxytocin, which directly protects the heart. A massive study published in PLOS Medicine, analyzing over 308,000 patients, confirmed that meaningful relationships aren't just nice to have, they're biological fuel. And it's not about having many friends, it's about having a few you can be real with. After 50, authenticity matters more than volume. Here's a bit of life coach wisdom. You don't have to be social. You just have to connect genuinely. Number 3, exercise consistently, not intensely. Think of exercise like brushing your teeth. You don't brush for 2 hours once a week. You brush for 2 minutes every day. That's how longevity works. A review in the Journal of Aging Research found that even 3 hours of weekly exercise can add up to 6.9 years to your life. But the real magic came from consistency, not intensity. Even small daily movements improve insulin sensitivity, reduce belly fat, strengthen the heart, balance hormones, improve sleep, and slow cognitive decline. And the most overlooked benefit? Exercise increases BDNF, a brain protein often called miracle grow for neurons. It helps older adults maintain memory, focus, and emotional balance. If you want to age well, think more days, less force. Walk, stretch, dance, swim. Just don't stop moving. Number 4, floss daily. This is the habit people laugh at until they see the research. Severe gum disease affects 11% of the world population and is directly linked to heart disease, inflammation, and even premature death. Why? Because the mouth is the body's main entry point. When gums are infected, bacteria slip into your bloodstream, reach the heart, and can inflame arteries or damage valves. Cardiologists now call gum disease a hidden cardiovascular risk. Daily flossing isn't about teeth, it's about protecting your heart, brain, and immune system from chronic inflammation. A 2-minute floss can literally save years of health. Number 5. Have more sex, or at least a healthy attitude toward it. After 50, intimacy becomes less about performance and more about connection, joy, and vitality. A fascinating early study showed that men with frequent orgasms had a 50% lower risk of early death. But even more interesting, modern research shows that believing sex is good for your health increases lifespan, even more than frequency itself. Your mindset matters. Touch lowers blood pressure, intimacy reduces stress, affection boosts immune function, and emotional closeness in mature relationships strengthens resilience, one of the biggest longevity predictors. Longevity truth? Healthy intimacy at any age isn't about youth, it's about aliveness. Number 6. Emphasize plant-based foods without going extreme. Plant-forward, not plant-exclusive. Research shows that simply increasing your intake of fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains can significantly lower your risk of high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, colon cancer, heart disease, obesity. Plants provide fiber, antioxidants, and phytonutrients that repair cellular damage. They feed good gut bacteria, which directly influence immunity, mood, and inflammation. Here's a surprising fact. People who eat 1 extra serving of vegetables per day reduce their risk of early death by 5% or more. You don't need to stop eating meat, just let plants fill more of your plate. Number 7. Lower your stress. Seriously, stress isn't just an emotional experience, it's biochemical aging. When cortisol stays elevated long-term, it damages cells, increases inflammation, disrupts sleep, and accelerates every aging pathway. High stress literally shortens telomeres, the protective tips on your chromosomes. The math is simple. Shorter telomeres equals shorter lifespan. Mind-body practices like mindfulness, yoga, tai chi, breathwork, and progressive muscle relaxation all reduce cortisol and improve longevity markers. Even 5 minutes of deep breathing can shift your body from fight or flight to rest and repair. Stress is inevitable, but suffering from it is optional. Number 8. Turn off your TV more often. It's not TV that's the enemy, it's the inactivity behind it. A major study revealed watching 6 hours of TV daily can cut life expectancy by 4.8 years. Every hour of TV after age 25 shortens life by 21.8 minutes. That's shocking, right? Why? Because prolonged sitting slows metabolism, circulation, and lymphatic flow. It increases the risk of obesity, diabetes, depression, and cognitive decline. Plus, constant news consumption raises anxiety and cortisol. Try swapping just 1 hour of TV for a walk, a hobby, or a conversation, and your brain and heart will feel the difference immediately. Number 9. Avoid risky behaviors. As we age, the risks change. We're less likely to die from accidents, but more likely to die from chronic conditions we can prevent. A 2021 study in aging found certain lifestyle risks dramatically reduce lifespan. Sitting all day, 2 to 4 years lost. High blood pressure, 4 to 5 years. Smoking or alcohol abuse, 5 to 7 years. Physical inactivity, 5 to 7 years. Type 2 diabetes, 7 to 10 years. Chronic underweight or poor nutrition, 4 to 8 years. And when risks stack together, the effect multiplies. A sedentary person with diabetes and obesity can lose 8 to 13 years of life. Small adjustments like moving hourly, moderating alcohol, or treating high blood pressure adds years back. Number 10. Get regular health screenings. Screenings save lives literally. Over 60% of severe diseases, cancer, heart disease, diabetes, are treatable or reversible when caught early. After 50, make sure you're getting annual physical exams, cancer screenings, mammogram, colonoscopy, pap test, blood pressure and cholesterol tests, bone density scans, diabetes screening, vision and hearing tests, vaccinations, flu, shingles, pneumonia, COVID, tetanus. Prevention isn't about fear, it's about protecting your independence and quality of life. Number 11, develop a consistent sleep pattern. Sleep is where the body repairs, renews, and resets. Research shows that consistent sleep schedules, not just sleep duration, correlate strongly with longer life. Your cells thrive on routine. Irregular sleep confuses your biological clock, affecting metabolism, mood, and immunity. Both too little sleep under 6 hours and too much over 9 are linked to inflammation, higher heart disease risk, greater obesity risk, higher rates of depression, blood sugar instability. Your goal after 50, a steady rhythm. Same bedtime, same wake time. Your body loves predictability. Number 12, protect your gut health. Here's a fun fact. Your gut contains trillions of bacteria. They influence everything from immunity to mood to lifespan. Studies show older adults with diverse gut bacteria have better cognitive function, lower inflammation, stronger immune response, slower biological aging. Here's how to improve gut health. Simply, eat fermented foods, yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut. Increase fiber, reduce sugar, stay hydrated. Eat a variety of colorful foods. A healthy gut equals a healthier, longer life. Number 13, strengthen your muscles, especially legs. After age 50, muscle loss accelerates up to 1 to 2% per year. This affects metabolism, balance, bone strength, and independence. But strength training, even gentle bodyweight exercises, reverses this. Leg strength in particular is tied to longevity. Researchers found people with stronger lower bodies had better brain aging, lower fall risk, stronger heartbeat, faster metabolic rate. Try squats, lunges, wall sits, light weights, resistance bands. Strength isn't for bodybuilders, it's for people who want to stay youthful. Number 14, keep learning new things. Your brain isn't a muscle, use it or lose it. Neurologists discovered that novelty stimulates neuroplasticity, helping your brain form new connections even in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. People who engage in lifelong learning show slower cognitive decline and lower dementia risk. Learn a new hobby, a language, an instrument, a skill, a craft, even a new recipe. You grow and your brain grows with you. Number 15, prioritize hydration. Being just 1 to 2% dehydrated can impair energy, concentration, kidney function, digestion, and blood pressure. Older adults often lose their natural sense of thirst, making dehydration more common. Hydration helps regulate temperature, support brain function, reduce headaches, improve digestion, maintain muscle function, flush toxins. A simple habit goes a long way. Start your morning with a glass of water. Your organs will thank you. Number 16, maintain purpose and meaning. Research from the Okinawan Blue Zone shows that having a reason to wake up each morning, called ikigai, adds years to your life. Purpose reduces stress, anxiety, depression, cellular aging. People with high purpose live longer, recover faster from illness, and maintain sharper cognition. Your purpose doesn't need to be big, it just needs to be meaningful. Number 17, engage your mind socially. Deep conversations are one of the most underrated brain exercises. Talking about ideas, stories, memories, or feelings activates nearly every cognitive region. Social cognition protects your brain from age-related shrinkage. This is why older adults who stay socially active have significantly lower dementia rates. Call someone, talk deeply, be curious about others. It literally keeps your brain young. Number 18, practice gentle mind-body movement. Tai Chi, Qigong, slow yoga. These practices are famous among centenarians. They improve balance, lung capacity, flexibility, blood flow, stress response, sleep quality. A 2021 study found Tai Chi reduced fall risk by 50% in older adults. You don't need to break a sweat to extend your life, just move with intention. Number 19, limit ultra-processed foods. Okay, we all know it, ultra-processed foods accelerate inflammation, disrupt gut bacteria, spike blood sugar, and increase the risk of obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. But did you know a global study of 105,000 adults found that every 10% increase in UPF consumption raised mortality risk by 14%? Swap them for real food when you can. Your cells feel the difference. Number 20, celebrate small wins daily. This one's surprising but powerful. People who celebrate small progress experience lower stress hormones, improved immune function, more stable mood. better sleep, higher motivation. Micro joys train your brain to seek positive experiences, lowering inflammation and strengthening emotional resilience, two major predictors of longevity. Joy is medicinal, gratitude is medicinal, hope is medicinal, and the older you get, the more your body responds to emotional nourishment. If you believe it's the quiet everyday habits, not the dramatic reinventions, that truly shape our health after 50, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more reflections on thriving in the years that matter most. Before you go, share in the comments what small habit has brought you unexpected strength, joy, and clarity lately.